Today we are reacting to Team Firework, requested by Mariah Rose. Give them some love in the comments down below for the request. And if you guys have requests, head on over to the Patreon to not only put in your request, but also get early access to content like this and Patreon exclusives. If it's your first time watching, here's the format. The first part of the video, I just do a general reaction to the video. No pauses, just me watching, commenting, and enjoying the video. Part 2 of the video is me analyzing the details of the choreography and sharing my thoughts of what makes this choreography so good and fun to watch. So what qualifies me to run my mouth? I've been dancing for over 25 years, choreographing, directing, and teaching for about 20. Been dancing since I was 8, started competing in high school, co-founded a competitive dance company called Family Business back in 2004, toured with a professional hip-hop dance theater company called Antics, danced with artists such as Dalwin, Jonathan Varay, Casey and the Sunshine Band, and Kool and the Gang, performed for events such as the opening for Universal Studios Nintendo Land, Universal Studios City Walks Exhibition, Choreographers Carnival, World of Dance, Hip Hop International, produced and sold out a show with my dance company, and I currently direct a dance entertainment company called Temper Tantrum. Make sure you guys go check out their channel because they do reactions too. And again, I'm not a K-pop stan, I'm simply a dancer that appreciates the level of difficulty that a lot of these artists are putting into their choreography. And with that, let's head on over to the video. Nice dramatic start. Oh wow, that reach into that ripple. Great use into the floor. Great use of asymmetry. Okay, that was a good, nice ripple. Very strong shapes. That was a nice, like, little blob absorption formation change. Nice, nice motion trail effect. Oh, that's a nice trick. Nice transition out. Nice of the detail. I see some subtlety right there. That's like if a boy band knew how to do a group superhero landing. Nice jump. Very clean lines. Nice groove. Nice. Nice. Love the musicality on the lyrics. Ooh, okay. Is that bridge hit? That's hard, dude. And I've shared many times in these reactions this, like, I don't like doing bridges because I just don't have the flexibility in my shoulders. Nice dynamic. I love that sweep, jump, bring the foot in. It's that nice little extra detail in the air that's really nice. Great. I love that part for the subtlety of it. Okay, nice. It's like that. I feel like that part of the concept's supposed to be him filming, flying, not filming. Look at the power that they have in their moves. Like, so much strength and sharpness, but it's very controlled. I love the pitter patter of the walking around. Do. Nice musicality. Very simple, but it's very effective. Okay, head looks. I love that. The roll with the body rolls. Damn, this thing is high energy the whole time. They got levels, they got jumps, which is like hard in itself. It's in theory, just think about it. Oh, you're just doing a jump. Like if you do, like, I don't know, like 50 frog jumps. 50 is a lot, but let's say 30. Like eventually the last 5 are gonna get rough. And now combine that while they're singing, but for example, a regular person try saying ABC in tune while doing frog jumps for 30 times in a row, and then from there do burpees and then frog jumps, because what they're doing right here is they have a lot of levels where they're just reaching down, and then other parts where they are up in the air, and then they're traveling all across. So it's very, very involved, and the level of precision that they had, and how consistent it was is mind blowing. Simply because just from my personal experience of having to dance high energy for a consistent amount of time is demanding. And then they're singing and then jumping, and then it's just I can't stress enough how impressive it is how all of them, their jumps still looked clean, even towards towards the end, because fatigue is a real thing. So props to them. I'm excited to analyze this. Right off the bat, I do like this very intriguing low level with their opening positions. Very intriguing because it's like for me a nice formation, a kind of an arch formation. They're also looking down, which is like it kind of like this kind of body language looks like it's like they're sad. So it's a nice intriguing start. So very nice in sync, like look up, boom. That really on the nose with the musicality there. Then we go to some very nice visual. Da 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 da. Love that. It's so simple, but it's so effective. You just sitting, lean, reach, touch your homie on the shoulder, and everyone take your turn rolling away. Very like simple visual. Also love the fact that they're all wearing the same thing. If it's your first time watching, like my whole thing is like, if you want to make your routine super, 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 super clean, have everyone wear the same thing, because it keeps all the shapes virtually like blended, because all these like everyone's wearing the same thing, you can essentially hide it. But if you're trying to focus on individuality and your own, like making sure every person in the group stands out, which is what a lot of K-pop groups do anyways, is you focus on, you let them wear whatever the hell they want. The drawback is potentially visual distractions in the middle of a routine. So it could be something, if someone has a random pattern, like say someone's wearing red and someone's wearing hot pink and someone's wearing yellow, it's going to be pulling their attention all over the place. And it could potentially make everything look more messy because there's so much visual noise that's happening on the wardrobe end, not just through the dancing. And when you start moving, there's a whole lot of like information that's being thrown at your eyes. So again, love the fact that they are like all wearing the same thing. Okay, now going back into this, going from how they were from center floor, boom, going to this great use of the floor, boom, into stage right, and then stage right. Yeah, this is a nice like boom, going all the way up here. Great use of the floor, boom, to face this way, and now we have a nice, oops, go back, nice asymmetry here, and shape. Great use of the floor in terms of blocking and asymmetry. I don't know how I feel about this ripple. So the start of the choreography varies, like it's a nice slow buildup that ramps up right away. Do 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 boom da da. Do da 3 4 5 6 7 8 1. So very on the nose ripple. It's a nice big shape. I don't know if I like it as a line. 1 2 3 4 5. Because I feel like this movement would be better if it was a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, like it like instantly, instead of like that whole, instead of being on the whole counts. So for let's see what the next formation is. I could see why they would want him to move, but I personally would have like, how many members we have here? 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so there's 9. I probably would have put them in this formation already. So they're in this formation, then they go to the line. Yeah. Because I feel like this big movement would have been better if it was like if there was like if it was line by line. Line 1, line 2, line 3. I think it would have read way better in terms of like the visual effect. 1, 2, 3. Because then what we have these other guys just chilling back there, and then they run back. So, but I see the purpose of like roll. They have him up, down, run forward. Either way, it still would have worked if we had what 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3, 4, 1 or someone on point. 1, 2, 3, 4, like whatever it is in terms of the formations. Like someone can still be like that guy who charges front can still be in the second line on center while we still have a line by line ripple, because I don't know. It's not as dramatic as it's not, at least for me, it's not hitting as hard as it could. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Whoa on the foot swivel. So point whoa. So they came in with a nice strong point and then a very subtle whoa move, continuing on with into more strong shapes. 2, 3, 5, da. Notice like the different texture changes that they were doing here. So we just went from very sharp, very like chill, like grooving almost, sharp again, nice, and flowing, going to flowing, into a very drastic lunge, but it's not a sharp lunge. It's more like a slide lunge. 7, 8. Nice musicality, very dramatic. Uses the steps, point, step, boom. Look at da. Very nice and dramatic. Nice use of the fire, the handography right there. So it goes with that hand. Very nice and very nice use of that the hands, like boom, da. Just very simple, but like it really helps tell the story. Great use of the motion trail here, or like essentially the pickup and stop on different parts of the choreography. Great use of the line on that. Ba, da. Ooh, okay. Now I'm noticing that there's a difference between what they did here and the final. Okay, so I love what they did for the practice video. Love that concept. But I wonder if it was a difficulty with the wardrobe, if they did a dress rehearsal, or if it's a safety thing. Like I wonder what was the conversation when it came to making that change. Like, no, we're not going to do that anymore. Even though it's a very subtle trick, because it looks nonchalant, but it's also very tricky in that sense, because you're having to make sure that you're leveled, that you're not shaky too much, and he's staying balanced. And to make it look like he's actually just floating. This nice change here with the choreography at the bottom, it kind of looks like a nice, kind of a way of how they're doing a firework. Boom, and then it's like boom, and then they open it up, because this kind of has a shape of when a firework explodes. So this is kind of a nice touch. Okay. Nice. Okay, so Blairelos says on Twitch, since this will be uploaded on YouTube, I think it got changed because the exact move was used in 17's Rock With You. Oh, okay, that makes sense. If it's like an exact thing from another group, I could see that. That makes sense. Other things that make sense too is like if someone had like a foot injury, it's like I can't put any weight on my foot. So love seeing that they just seeing them like dancing off stage instead of just running. Same thing with here. Dancing onto the stage. Love this this musicality right here. That part, like, but like just the subtle stuff is really nice. Whoa. Interesting. He did a tap tap. These guys did kind of a stutter step. You see that? Okay, let me just punch it because I'm just assuming that you guys can see what I'm seeing. So watch how he's doing it. He's doing more of a tap. Tap, tap. See that? These guys are doing like this one's doing a raise. And he's doing a stutter up. I can't see what the back guys are doing. Let me see what they're doing in the final product. Interesting. So these guys are both doing a raise. He's doing a tap, tap. It makes sense for him because he's singing and it goes with the musicality of the lyrics. And also he's center. So center more often than not kind of gets like a pass onto kind of to do a little bit of ad libs. So I was just looking for like, what are the details in what they're doing? Nice pickup on that. I love this part. It's very simple, but like they do a ripple boom to a dramatic hero pose because it looks like they all just landed at the same time, and they're rising up to save the day. Nice strong moments. Like a lot of conviction in their movement, which is a lot of fun to watch. Boom, boom, boom. Just like the strength in it, but it's the controlled power. Because they're not thrashing, but they definitely have a lot of energy in their movement. This detail and this jump is nice. So they have a prep, lean up, and they don't rise that other leg until boom, right there. Look at that height. Boom, reach up, boom, down, but not much to say on here. Love this move right here. It's almost like reminds me of a house move. It's kind of like I don't know what it's called in house, but it's kind of like a rondejam. But instead of like sweeping your feet across the floor, they're using it as a jump. But love that. Very nice. Dramatic jump, kick, da da da, to a pas de bourrée. Yeah, kick, pas de bourrée, bah, swipe. Nice change on that, like very big movements here, and then they change the texture and the vibe into like very groove. Let's back it up so you can see what I'm talking about. So, bam, ba, da 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 da, groove, smaller, da da. I just love the musicality for this chorus choreography, especially that part. It's very nice and controlled. Da 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 da. Love this. Again, I'm not personally, just for me, I'm not a fan of doing bridges because it's like I need to work on my own flexibility on that. But just like that, how they went into this bridge. Also, nice support from him right here. But then they go to then they do hit on that. They do some hits. That's some pretty nice control. Also, just to add to that, nice use of a low level and with a standing level, which adds a nice adds a nice layer of depth to what they're doing. That was a nice transition going into this rotating boom here as he's walking through, magically get into a circle, and then they set up the two aisles. Very nice use, like formations. And then we go to this partner work here. X, up, reach, turn, boom. Ooh, man, this transition. I half wanted them to go into like a flip or something. Okay, so what we have here. So boom, turn, pull your partner, boom. Then we get to this very hidden, like a reveal of this diagonal formation. It's a 3-2. Great. This is a nice like formation change. Boom. Yeah, it's a 3-2 but diagonal. Nice, very dramatic like point poses. Pose, 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 pose. Ooh, okay, let's go. Okay, so we got this nice. They do a nice lunge prep, lunge, pivot, reach, turn, sweep over into like a quarter of a barrel turn to front land. Damn, that's some athleticism right there. You need, and you still gotta sing. Bat, boom, sweep, turn, bat. This guy right here really has some hops. Sweep up, brought his knees up compared to everyone else. Sticks the landing, bat, look. Very clean shapes, very clean angles. Nice dynamic. Shouts out to the guys that just get to lie down. And part of me would be like, I wonder if they're goofing off. Because I know I would kind of try to goof off a little bit, just a little bit during rehearsals, not during the show. Nice 2-person curtain reveal here. Boom, these guys are the main focus. Head out. Yeah, I love that. Love that. Boom, these two bounce out this way, reveals this group as for them to come forward. I need a new Wacom tablet. I love that part. It's so simple, but it's one of those things I think dancers can appreciate. It's like just writing the musicality with simplicity. Do. Bam! And like a nice pitter patter into again another jump. And they're like more than 2/3 done with the song here, and they're still going sharp, strong, and jumping. Ooh, look how like strong they're getting into it. They're shaking the camera still. They still have so much conviction. Bam. Love that. Really fantastic. Like I just love how high energy they were the whole time, and the energy does not drop. So that means you know that they are doing the work not just in rehearsals but outside of rehearsals to get their cardio and endurance and stamina up. So when it comes to just being able to even to do these performances, a 3-minute performance, all the way to like a full 1-hour show or 2-hour show, it is a marathon. And marathon and energy resource management, because you got to be able to figure out where in the number can you hold back a little bit but will not take away from the whole picture. So if I was doing this, I would probably find the moments, like some moments I would find in terms of getting quick rest would probably one where they're lying down or they do the superhero landing. Oh, breathe. Try to get like your heart rate down a little bit, so you're not wearing yourself out too fast. If I was in the back, I would probably do as big as possible with a bigger face, but tone it down a little bit with the body. Because again, I've heard people say you give 110%. I think that's bullshit, just because all you have is 100%. That's all you fucking have. 120%, 1,000% doesn't fucking exist. Like, unless it's like we're fucking investing in stocks or some shit and you get a 300% return on some shit or on some startups. But like, as a human being, you only have that. You only have 100%. And then you got to be able to manage that in terms of like, okay, I can give 85% in the singing, or like maybe 65% in the singing, another 20%. You know, it's it's again, that's how it is. Yeah, you got to be able to perform on top of that, which is not just like, it's not just singing, it's not just dancing, it's showing face, that your face is engaged, and it's emoting the emotion that you want your audience to feel when listening to the song.